What is up, everybody? TechChucker here, and welcome to episode 14 of This Week in Dioramas. Now, if you are not familiar with how the show operates, every week I go through Instagram looking for the coolest looking dioramas, and I showcase them right here on this channel. Now, if you would like to be showcased in a future episode, all you need to do is upload your diorama pictures to Instagram and tag them with the hashtag ThisWeekInDioramas, and that will give me the best chance to be able to showcase your dioramas. We've got an awesome lineup ready for you this week, but before we can get started, we need to reveal who won the fan vote from last week. And if you don't recall who we were voting for, it was the Oscorp Warehouse by Styro Smith Dio Arts, the Back Alley by Plastic Goodies, the Decepticons Throne by Shockwave 3XVLX, the X-Men Professor's Study by BTDAT DBS, and the Dragon Ball display by Ernst Creations. All of these were amazing dioramas, but there could only be one winner, and coming in with 51% of the vote is the X-Men Professors by BTDAT DBS. Congratulations to BTD on the win and for the amazing diorama. Is so cool. Thank you to everybody who participated and voted. It always makes these so much more fun to be able to have these fan votes. So make sure that you stay tuned till the end, where I will reveal my top 5 from this week, and you will all get a chance to vote for your favorite of the week on the community tab on my channel. Before we get started, I wanted to remind everybody, whether you are a diorama creator or a diorama enthusiast, to go check out the Diorama Creators Facebook group. It's a great place for those of you that create dioramas to share your work, ask questions if you're looking to find out a new technique, and to just go look at all of the other cool dioramas that people are making. And then also jump over to Instagram and make sure that you are following the Diorama Creators Instagram page. They do something very similar to what I do, except on Instagram, they will share and repost other people's diorama projects so that more people have the opportunity to see all of these amazing diorama projects. So all you need to do is not only use the hashtag ThisWeekInDioramas, but also use the hashtag Diorama Creators, and that will start getting you even more visibility into the diorama community so that more people can see all of your projects. And as an enthusiast, you get the opportunity to be able to not only follow the ThisWeekInDioramas hashtag, but also the Diorama Creators hashtag as well, and you will get to see some really amazing projects out there. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get this show started with this absolutely amazing diorama from Dope Toys NY. This is a Mortal Kombat display that he made for none other than Plastic Addict. We're going to go ahead and play this little video, and I have to say, this is just a stunning piece with all of the lights that you've got going on here. Look at the little flames. Those are all lit up, blinking. You've got the spikes up on the roof there. This is a phenomenal piece. I'm just amazed by this. This is so cool. We've got a couple of pictures here that I am just digging on this so much. So congratulations to Plastic Addict for getting a pretty amazing diorama piece, and awesome job to Dope Toys NY. Go check them out, give them a follow. Make sure that you keep an eye out for Plastic Addict on YouTube. I'm guessing he's going to do a showcase of this diorama when he has a moment. I hope he does, so that you can get even more in-depth pictures and views into this thing. So this is absolutely phenomenal. This next diorama is coming from Lorenzen Dioramas, and what I thought was really cool about this is his first diorama he ever made, which he made it about 2 years ago. And I have to say, honestly, it looks really good. Not even just for a first diorama, it looks good just on its own. And an idea came to me. Let's have a little bit of a challenge to all of you creators out there to post your very first diorama to Instagram using the hashtag myfirstdio. It's again, myfirstdio. Tag it with that. And on October 4th, in the October 4th episode, I will showcase all of your very first dioramas. Now, we might not make it an entire episode just about that. It depends on how many we get, but don't worry if it's the most amazing diorama or if it's absolute garbage. I think it's just fun to be able to see where everyone has started. So again, go find your very first diorama that you ever made, or if you're just now finishing your first diorama, post it up to Instagram, tag it with the hashtag myfirstdio, and on October 4th, we'll go ahead and showcase everybody's very first dio, and we'll just have some fun with it. We've got another awesome dio coming from Henry715. Make sure you're following him on YouTube, also on Instagram. This is a really cool little back alley dio. It's just dirty and grimy looking, but the execution of this is very well done. Loving the bricks. I think your mortar and paintwork are on point. I mean, this looks so realistic that it's really hard to know that this is just a diorama, because all of these little details, just look at the paint weathering that you've got on the side here and right down here, the little debris and stuff. Just awesome. I love this display. So go check out Henry715, give him a like and a follow. This next dio is probably one of my very favorite dios that I've ever seen, but I'm a little bit biased because I absolutely love the Muppets. Now, I saw this dio, quite a while ago, several months ago. This is from Lupus Imperator, and it was actually brought to my attention again by Johnny Simpleton, so thank you for that. But this is an absolutely amazing diorama. Just look at that. This is so clean and so cool, and just, you know, the feelings that you get. I grew up watching the Muppets, so I absolutely love this display piece. It's Rolf's Tavern, and wow, just such a great display piece. So Lupus Imperator, awesome. This is so cool. So thank you so much, Johnny Simpleton, for sharing this to me. Up next is this display from BTMA Cart. And I have to say, this it's 1/24th scale. It's a Japanese tea house, and it looks so cool. It's so realistic looking. Just the level of workmanship on this is just amazing. I love it. Look at the lighting that we've got going on here. I mean, wow, this is so cool. It feels like you could just, use this in a movie set or something, and very few people would be able to know the difference that this was just a miniature. So awesome job to BTMA Cart. And actually, this brings me to a poll question that I want to ask all of you who are watching. Do you care if I showcase dioramas that haven't used the hashtag ThisWeekInDioramas? There's going to be a poll up in the upper right on the desktop version. I don't know if you can do polls on the mobile, but it's going to be up in the upper right. And just read the question and let me know if you are okay with me posting and showcasing dioramas that haven't been tagged. All right, check out this next one. It's just one picture, but I was very impressed by the workmanship on this. This one is coming from Cheng Hank. I probably pronounced that wrong. I apologize for that, but just take a look at the detail on this. If it wasn't for the hand, I mean, again, the realism on this is so cool. I just love it. So this is an awesome little display piece. I'm not entirely sure what scale it is, but it looks like it's about 1/12 scale based off of the hand compared to the actual dio. This next dio is up for sale, $65 shipped if it hasn't already sold. Hit them up. This is Trophy Hunter Toys. $65 shipped is a pretty darn good deal, I would say, for this. So hit them up quick if they haven't already sold it. But this is a Detolf size display. Let's go ahead and look at this. Wow, that is very well done. I love it. Your sculpting and paint and all of the greenery on here is looking very nice. So awesome job. Love this door. That is looking super good. So awesome job. Thank you to Trophy Hunter Toys for sharing this with all of us, and hopefully you can get this sold if you haven't already. Next up is this little display prop piece from J Door Please, and we'll go ahead and get to the next picture. This is an ice box, and look at that through the window. It looks like there is ice on the actual window. That is cool. I love it. So take a look at that. Looking really good. It's about the size of this little Bic lighter. Awesome job. Thank you so much for sharing this with us. What a great little prop. Next is a Dragon Ball Z display from Jimmy Woo. This thing is looking really cool. I think your paint and sculpt is really on point. Great picture, by the way. I didn't mention that, but that picture looks really cool. Let's take a look at this. Look at that, this overhead picture. The dirt actually looks like dirt, and the grass is looking so nice. So awesome job, especially on your paint work. I think you did a phenomenal job with that, and that's why your grass looks so real, because it is kind of like a real grassy moss lichen or something. So great job to Jimmy Woo. Thank you for sharing this with us. Next is coming from Crashbox Custom. This is another display that he had for the San Diego Comic-Con 2019. This is a Jason Voorhees display piece. Take a look at that. I love the paintwork on that wood. That looks so good. So awesome job. Always love the displays from Crashbox Customs there. You do some really very good work. Now, if you're like me, you probably buy a lot off of Amazon, maybe even a little too much. Now, your purchases from Amazon can support my channel just by doing what you've already been doing. Now, there's no added cost to you and no strings attached. All you need to do is follow my Amazon influencer storefront at amazon.com/shop/TechChucker and shop for the action figures you are already going to buy. At my store, I keep track of the prices of tons of action figures from Marvel Legends, Mezco, SH Figuarts, and so much more. And I curate shopping lists that you can easily browse. I even have a deals of the day list that you can watch for the best deals, so you can quickly grab that tough to find figure before everyone else. So whenever you make a purchase using the links from my store, I'll get a small commission, but your cost stays the same. So go to amazon.com/shop/TechChucker now and follow my store and explore all the shopping lists and buy what you like. That's all there is to it. Thank you for supporting my channel, and happy collecting. Here's a diorama coming from Rhino Dioramas. We've talked about them quite a bit. They do a lot of 3D printed stuff, and they also do sell dioramas. We're going to play this quick little video. It is a walkthrough of a recent diorama, and there's lots of different pieces within this that you can buy. So we're going to go ahead and just play this, and there is music, so I may have to shut that down. All right, so I know that the floor pieces are 3D printed, that you can order from them. I assume a whole bunch of the stuff that's on this diorama is stuff that you can order from Rhino Dioramas at rhinodioramas.com. We'll go through a couple of these pictures of the still pictures. This floor especially, he showed me before, is 3D printed, so check them out. This is just an amazing piece. If you're not looking to have pieces 3D printed, you just want it all built, he also does sell already completed dioramas, so hit them up, check out their store. They've got lots of different options for you, but this piece is just amazing. Up next is a piece coming from Styrosmith Dio Arts. We showcased them last week, and here is another absolutely breathtaking looking piece. This is obviously the Pennywise, the new version, but look at this piece. This is absolutely amazing. You've got the little Georgie's little boat here, and let's scroll through because we get to see a little bit of the process of how he put this together, which is so cool to be able to see. And then putting that a little bit more paint, looks like a bit of a black wash. It almost looks purple, which is kind of cool. And then a little more detail. Look at that. This is just, it's really cool to be able to see these work in progress pics added to the final product, so you can see where you started and then where you ended, and the pictures are also just phenomenal of the end product. So thank you, Styrosmith Dio Arts, for again another awesome project. Next is this awesome 3D printed prop from Justin Customs. It is a urinal 1/12 scale. If you're interested, hit them up and they will be able to sell you one of these or some other options. I think they're looking at possibly doing some other pieces as well. But look at this. This is so cool. What a nice little piece. Next is a really cool little room from Donovan's Art. Just so many little props put into this bedroom or living room or whatever this is. Just makes this room look so cool. Sometimes it is cool to see your hand in there just to give the scale, and this is one of those pictures that really works having that hand in there. So awesome job on all of these props. Donovan's Art does a lot of really cool props and they all look so realistic and fun. So thank you again. This is just such a cool piece. Here's another one of those pieces that was reposted by the Diorama creators group, and I had to showcase this. Just look at the immensity of this display. I mean, this is absolutely so cool. I love it. I would love to see even more pictures of this. So go through to Katanter Lil Hat. Just write that out and go find them and check out their work. They do a lot of amazing diorama work. The detail is so good. It's so realistic looking. So awesome job on this display piece. It's just something to work towards for all of us. This next piece is so cool. I really like this. This is from Hemble Creations Customs. We've seen quite a bit from them in the past. And this is just a billboard. I shouldn't say just. This is a billboard that I think is done so well. You really executed this very nicely and it looks so good. The weathering that you've done on this, I read through all of the information here. It said that you essentially printed this off and then you cut it to make it look like it is kind of falling apart. But just look at the workmanship on this. It is so well done. Look at that, the weathering on there. I assume that that is additional paint you added on. I'm not sure, but wow, what a great piece. This is going to look so good on a shelf. So thank you so much for sharing this with us and awesome job on the piece. Next is a piece coming from Diorama, and this is, of course, I'm going to be a sucker for this because it is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It is a NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles samurai display. Now they customized their NECA turtles and made them into samurai turtles, and we'll go through these pictures. This is the turtles. Now this would go in like a into Brock's video for This Week in Customs, but the display piece looks really cool. I can't remember if there are any closer up pictures. There is a video, but we don't have time to go through all of the video stuff. So let's see here. I believe this is, okay, it is a video. We'll just play it through and see if you can actually see this. Thank you so much to Diorama for sharing. Next is, I believe, a first time showcase by Dark Dioramas. This is a really cool piece. This is a plane crash diorama, really digging on the grass and dirt that you've got going here. And then obviously the plane is looking pretty good with the damage on the top. This is a really nice looking piece. I think you did a great job with the sculpt and paint on this. So awesome job to Dark Dioramas. Thank you for sharing. Next is this piece coming from Mayron. We'll go with Mayron Studios. And this is a cool little, one wall floor piece. It's 15 by 11 by 12 inches tall for a detolf. Looking really cool, very unique, different color scheme. So thank you so much for sharing this with us and participating. Here's another one, slightly different color scheme. And it looks like they're sharing the same base, so I don't know if this can be flipped around or not. Yeah, it's a warehouse dual wall detolf display. So that's a really cool idea so that you can have two different displays in one. So awesome job, great idea. Here's a piece coming from Lucas Tattoos, always has lots of great displays. This is, I assume, yep, another 1/24th, 1/25th scale. It's a little wall piece with a little bit of a fence type of thing on the top. Got a couple of crows even flying around, a flaming barrel right there. But I really love your graffiti on here. The paintwork's so good. So awesome job on this. Let's cycle through some of these. Look at all the detail on here. I love the brick that's actually poking through. Wow, what a great job. So thank you so much. Awesome job. Love all the little details. Great little display. Now, if you missed out on the NECA SDCC 2018 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles diorama set, never fear, because Chad Chilla has recreated their own version of it, and I really dig it. The bricks are looking so good. I love the lights. The light behind the windows is looking so good. So awesome job to Chad Chilla. Great idea to recreate what NECA did. I honestly like this better because it just gives it that more organic look as opposed to the plastic that the NECA one is. Not to say that the NECA one isn't nice looking, but it's always nice to be able to have a custom made one to be able to display on your shelf. So awesome job to Chad Chilla. I would highly recommend to anybody else that is making dioramas, make something like this for your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as well. And I think you are gonna really enjoy it. Here is a diorama creator that I was absolutely amazed by. This is Leo Furtado 62 from Brazil. And the level of workmanship on this work is absolutely breathtaking. I mean, look at all of this in here, and having the hand in there is giving us that scale, and we need it because this stuff is so realistic looking. Look at that. I mean, the weathering on all of these little prop pieces is absolutely unbelievable. This is so crazy and cool, and this person does so much work. I tagged a couple myself to be able to showcase this. Again, these were pieces that I think I found Leo Furtado off of the Diorama Creators group, so make sure that you are following them on Instagram and a member of their Facebook group. But look at all of this amazing work. This is so realistic looking. We've got one more I want to showcase because the work is so outstanding. Look at this. I mean, the weathering on this with the rust looks so real. Again, this is another one of those diorama creators that we all should be striving to try to get our skills up to this level because it is absolutely amazing. This next one is coming from Sierra Tango Whiskey, and they're actually counting this as a work in progress still, but a lot of these pieces are 3D printed. I have to say, even if it's a work in progress, this is looking pretty darn good. It looks done to me. But look at this. This is so good. I love the paintwork. Obviously, the sculpt with the 3D printed pieces is looking amazing. So awesome job on this. I would be interested to see what you are going to be adding to this. So when it is fully complete, go ahead and tag it again and let us see what this thing is looking like. I wonder what scale this is. 28 inches wide, 14 inches deep. Oh, these are those new Playmates ones, I thought. I was thinking they were Mega Constructs, but no. So awesome job. Thank you so much for sharing this. Here is a really cool display from Gianfranco Capelli or something like that. I apologize, I got that wrong. Maybe Italian? I'm guessing Italian, but look at this piece. It's just one picture. Go check out their profile. They do a lot of amazing work. There's a lot of stuff very similar to this. It's kind of like a, what is it, terracotta or whatever. Oh my gosh, I could be completely wrong. But this looks so cool. Not sure if they're going to be adding paint or not. I don't speak this language, so I don't know if this is a work in progress or done, but the sculpt on here is looking pretty darn amazing. So awesome job. Would love to see more. I've gone through, so hopefully you'll start using the hashtag now that you know the show exists. Next up is a really cool display coming from our friend BTD. Not going to say the rest. Said I can call him BTD. And this is a 1/12 scale diorama warehouse and dock, and looks like it's sold. So congratulations to whomever it was that bought this. But look at this piece. It is so good looking. I love the way it looks. It's so cleanly done. But then look at this little dock. You can see there's little bits of hints of green on here for the mildew. That is awesome. I love it. What a great display piece. Awesome job on this. This level of skill on this is so good. So thank you so much to BTD for sharing this. What a great project. And here's another display from 1 to 10 World. He does such amazing work, and this one does not disappoint whatsoever. He does the model cars, he paints those up, and then he also does diorama displays, and it all looks so realistic. Look at that. On the windshield, you've actually got the dust that is wiped away from the windshield wipers. That is amazing. Just look at the workmanship on here. More pictures is all I can say, but this is absolutely breathtakingly real. Next up, get to the office. This is coming from Crashbox Customs. I believe he is putting these up for sale. So if you are interested in an office building floor with windows, hit them up, because this thing honestly looks real. I would have thought that this actually was a true office building that he just took a picture of. But look at that. So cool. I love it. And then you've actually got the elevator. You've got lights in the ceilings. These little recessed lights are looking great. So awesome job to Crashbox Customs. This would be a great little display piece that you could put up and have a little office workspace set up. Wow, so cool. I love it. Up next is this one from Pigment Surgery. They do some amazing work as always, and the sculpt and paintwork on here is really good. I love this so much. Let's see if there's any details. It's 1/12 scale dystopia sci-fi scrap build. I wish my scrap builds could look this good. But look at the detail on the sculpt work on here. Just all of the battle damage sort of wearing away of this little building piece. So cool. I love it. I love the little greenery that you've got throughout there. So awesome job to Pigment Surgery. Always, you do great work, and I'm so glad that you are using the hashtag. Look at that different lighting scheme, and it looks, wow, what a great piece. Next up is a piece coming from Batman_figures412. We've seen some different pieces from you in the past, and again, another really nice looking piece that you've got right here. It's, what are we calling it here? Shooting some shots with your, new camera. Cool. It's an alleyway. You're calling it an alleyway. I'll go with that. I really dig it. I think that you did a great job with your brickwork. It's looking really good. I like the windows here with the broken out pieces. That looks so good. You've got lots of cool details throughout, lots of different colors. Really digging it. It's going to be a great display if you're selling it or if you're keeping it. Whoever has it is going to get a great piece to be able to showcase your figures with. Next up is a display piece prop from Styrosmith Dio Arts. It is a weapons wall, and it's unique because it is made to look like wood. Usually we see the different pegboards and whatnot, and this looks really cool. The paintwork looks awesome. I love it. So awesome job. It's a 1/12 scale. Go check out Styrosmith Dio Arts. I think they just got started with Instagram, so give them a like and a follow because they do some great works. Here's another piece. This is an aquarium. I believe it's all 1/12 scale. Look at that. Oh, the detail. And they just made it out of foam. So cool. I love it. Again, give us some of these work in progress pics along with your pictures in a single multi-pic post. And that way then we can see all of the work that went into that. Look at that. All those little pieces to make that detail. So cool. Next up is a really unique looking piece from Jade Door Please, and I really dig this piece. It's called the Faraway House, and it's pretty unique from what we've typically seen, and I just really dig it, especially the doors here. Look at that. You've got these wooden doors with the little handles. These handles actually are little bars or whatever that start at the top and go all the way down to the bottom. So cool. I love that extra little detail. It's very unique from what we typically see, and I dig it so much. It looks like it's kind of a textured look up here throughout, and then these little tiles. Wow, what a great job. I love this piece. It's only about 20, I'm assuming, are those inches or centimeters? I'm not sure, but it's not a huge piece, so awesome job on this. It looks so good. And next is a piece coming from El Chambo NYC. We'll go ahead and stop talking and start playing the video. All right, so this is a display that he made for his Sauron bath, and it looks really cool, this display piece. You could see in the video that you had Sauron just above up here. So go check out El Chambo NYC on Instagram, and also check out his YouTube channel. He does videos showcasing the projects that he's worked on and some of his toy hauls and whatnot. Next up, coming from Laser Shot, is this Evil Dead, Ash vs. Evil Dead display piece, and I really like it, especially the floor. This wood floor looks so good, and then you've got the little secret hatch, I think is what, I don't remember what it's called, but it's, wow, this is a great piece. I love the two different kinds of wall. It's been ages since I've watched any of the movies, so I don't recall what the actual house or cabin looked like, but I love this transition from what is kind of a wood slat wall to this more concrete slash Paris slash plaster wall, and I just dig it. There's so many cool little details and fun props. You've got the, what is it, Necromanus book, and then the hand. Wow, what a great display piece. I love this. Oh, you've got the chainsaw. This is such an awesome piece. Okay, so this next one, I follow Kevin Delenti. I've followed him for quite some time now, and I really think all of you should as well. This is an absolutely amazing build that he did. No idea what he's planning on doing with this, but look at the realism of this. I can't remember what scale this is, if it's 1/24th. It's definitely not 1/12th. But look at the detail. It is so realistic looking. This looks like you could use it for a movie set. So make sure that you're following Kevin Delenti. His work is just so breathtaking, and it deserves every little bit of attention and accolades because, wow, this is just... It's amazing. This display is coming from Diorama Maestrum, and I really dig it. It's, what scale is this? They don't say what scale it is. It's definitely not 1/12th scale, but it's a cool little piece. You've got a Street Fighter guy here. Can't remember his name, because why would I be able to remember his name? But this is a cool little display piece, and I'm glad to be able to showcase it here. We'll go through some of these pictures fairly quickly. Look at the little water effect here. That looks really good. That turned out very nice with the little bit of green look, which is very, very nice. So awesome job to Diorama. Oh, Dioramas Tom. Dioramas Tom. Dioramas Tom. Wow, only took me like 10 minutes to figure that one out, but awesome job. And last but not least is this display from Clanabal. We've showcased their work a few times now, and this is an awesome little abandoned sci-fi display piece. They use some fish tank filters, the grill, so this piece down here on the floor looking awesome. Some LEDs, broken circuit chip, different containers. So this is, you know, creativity at its max. People using pieces that you can find around the house and turning it into a diorama. But look at the paintwork. This weathering is so good. Oh man, I wish I could get my paintwork to look this awesome. I love this piece so much. This would look great with some predators and aliens. Wow, what a great piece. Awesome job to Clanabal. Go give them a like and a follow because this is just a great piece. Look at the detail. Little control pad there. Wow. Wow, next level paintwork, I have to say. This is so good. Alrighty, thank you again to everybody who participated by uploading and tagging your diorama pictures this week. It was so difficult to just choose who to showcase, let alone to come up with my top 5, but I did my best to come up with that top 5. But just before we go through that, I do want to remind everybody, make sure that you complete the video poll to let me know if you care if I showcase dioramas that haven't been tagged, and make sure that you are also uploading and tagging your very first diorama you ever created, be it 10 years ago, 5 years ago, last week, it does not matter. Upload that to Instagram and tag it with the hashtag myfirstdio. And on the October 4th episode, we will showcase all of the very first dioramas, and maybe we'll just see. It'll be fun. All right, let's not waste any more time. Let's go ahead and go through my top 5 of the week, and then you will get your opportunity to vote for your favorite of the week on the community tab in my channel. And the first one is the Pennywise It diorama by Styrosmith Dio Arts, the Abandoned Sci-fi diorama by Clanabal, the Faraway House by J Door Please, the Warehouse and Dock by BTD, and the Mortal Kombat display by Dope Toys NY. Make sure you go to the community tab on my channel right now to go ahead and vote for your favorite, and I will let you know who won next week. Alrighty, there you have it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this episode of This Week in Dioramas. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, hit the bell notification so you find out about the next episode. Go out and share this video. Let's grow this show as much as we possibly can, and even more importantly, go upload your diorama projects and tag them with the This Week in Dioramas hashtag so I can find them, and I will see you next week.